Welcome back to my channel, everybody. I'm going to do the Gypsy card read for December 2020. Make sure you look at the 3 photos on my channel of this deck, and this deck. See which one's calling your name. Close your eyes if you need to, and then open them again and see which one catches your eye. So this one here has a stone on it with an eagle, and it says harmony on it, if that resonates with you. And this is a quartz crystal here, okay, with the red deck. And this here too has quartz crystal with lots of different color in here, like a bluish green color. Okay. So I'm going to do this deck first, and make sure you subscribe. That would be fantastic. Put on your notifications and DM me if you need a personal detailed read on anything. Comments would be great too. Okay, so I'm going to get started now, and I'm also going to do just a 1 card spread with my extra cards here, okay? Because that just makes your message a little bit better. It'll explain things better for you, okay? Alrighty, so I'm gonna get on with the reads now. Okay, so if you pick this deck of cards, I'm gonna do this read now. So, Great Spirit, please give me the messages for those who are looking for guidance for the month of December 2020. Okay, I'll shuffle these up. Hope you're doing well. Don't forget to get out in nature. Take care of yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, and even sexually. Make sure you're looking at those things to make sure all is balanced. Okay, it's important to have a balance in each place, with the mind, the body, and the soul, the spirit. You know, spiritually, make sure you're balanced. Staying connected to your higher power, asking for guidance. Okay, so first I'm going to get the Queen that represents me, the Queen of Hearts, out. I'm going to do the past, present, and future spread. Oh, that's your sweetheart. There we go. Okay, and now I'm going to shuffle these ones up. And these will just be like a 1 card spread for an extra message. Hopefully you had a chance to check out my other reads to do with Trump, and also to do with should there be a lockdown due to the pandemic. You should check them out. It's quite interesting. Okay, so this one is green man. Put that over here. Now this deck. There we go. This represents kindness. Okay. And now this deck. They're all just going to be a one card read. Okay. Focus on love, this card says. Okay. Focus on love. I'll read more about that for you, of course. Okay. Six of Hearts. Okay. And one more deck. These are the native cards. Don't forget, I can do a personal read for you too, to do with a certain question you may have, to do with love, business, should you move, should you quit your job, that kind of stuff. Just to give you some guidance. Okay, and this is Bearberry. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to do this card first, the one that represents Green Man, Synergy. And what it's saying is the flow of life is guiding you right now, like spiritually. Something is definitely guiding you. You are connected right now, and things seem to be falling in place. And if you don't feel that way right now, they will start to fall into place. Something to do with your purpose, your goals, and your plans will just start to finally fall in place. So try to believe in that and trust in that, because your higher self is looking out for you. Your higher self is looking out for your best interests. So that's a good card. This one here that represents kindness, it's asking you to practice kindness towards yourself, towards other people, even animals, and nature, the environment. So protecting the environment, okay? So you could try to think of ways to do that. And this kind of practice will just bring you rewards left, right, and center. It'll be amazing. You'll love what happens to you, okay? And this one here, focus on love. Here it says, look for the good attributes in each and every person in your life. Okay? So try to see like the good things in people, and try to remember why you fell in love with a certain person, why you care for these people in your life. And it will change, and it will really heal and get rid of the negativity that you may have some in you right now, okay? The Six of Hearts, it's trying to tell you, try not to be too serious. Get in touch with your inner child, you know, the child within, that it's always still there in us. And if that might be hard for you to do, because it needs some love and caring right now, your inner child. If that's a little hard, maybe spend some time with some younger children around you if you can. And if that's not possible, maybe try to sit, meditate, and think of some positive memories that you had in your childhood that just makes you smile, some good things that make you smile. And you can even think of a good movie or even watch a children's movie. That sometimes can help you too, okay? And this one here, the native card, it's Bear Berry, okay? It's a time for releasing like a lot of stored up anger and rage, pain, or any type of stress. Because when you hold that in, it can make you very sick, and repression is not a healthy thing. So try not to focus on yourself so much and try to have fun, if that makes sense. Like, don't give it too much power, like the rage and the anger or the stress. Try not to focus on it. Try to be in the present and try to do something that's fun. And if that's hard, try to watch maybe something funny, some funny videos, because laughing is very healing too, okay? Okay, so now I'm going to do these cards here, the Gypsy read. So up here is your past, and this is your present, and this is your future. So in the past, the Three of Clubs represents hard work and perseverance. And it also represents like any goal can be achieved if you really, really, really work hard at it. This is your worry card. So you had a lot of worries to do with hard work and persevering, trying to get things done where it comes to some kind of business, okay? And here we have the Two of Clubs and the Jack of Spades. The Two of Clubs represents there was some kind of business meeting, and that can even be like a lawyer, not just your boss, but it could be your boss. But it's business kind of oriented. And the Jack of Spades, unfortunately, there was some kind of a time of unpleasantness, like there was trouble, bad news of some kind, okay, to do with this business meeting. There's a lot of worries, hard work, worries, bad news, and trouble to do with money. And here we have the Two of Hearts. The Two of Hearts is like passion. You have very, very strong feelings about something. And this something is to do with also like a good friendship, a close rapport with somebody, or it could be to do with the work, because that's a lot of emphasis on that in your past. And this was a beneficial relationship, very good and supportive. And you had very, very strong feelings about that. In the present, the Six of Hearts represents there was some kind of nice trip or path, like a pleasant phase in your life. And it could even mean like there was trips going on, parties or friends, even going to the mall, even dates and stuff like that. But I think it's more around business again because of the club, job, business talk, employment, some kind of task or duty which had to be performed. So you had to take this kind of path or trip to do with some kind of business job and business talk, okay? Here you have, it's not your sweetheart because the Ace of Hearts isn't around, so it would be a really, really nice man though. Somebody that you have good feelings for because he's just a really nice man, and that could be to do with this here business talk, okay? Here we have a rival though, the King of Spades. You need to avoid this person because whenever it's by a royal card, it's saying it's definite avoid this person, and they could be a potential enemy, okay? So be careful with that one. And it's to do with financial, he's to do with some kind of financial insecurity, some undecided business, and it warrants caution. Like, this needs you need to take a lot of great thought before jumping into something, okay? So really be careful with that, because here we also have your thoughts is the Seven of Diamonds, and you're dwelling on matters of interest. But there's some kind of parting of the ways because of the Two of Spades, and it's under unpleasant circumstances. So don't worry though, because things always have a way of working out. Let's see what the future has here. Okay, the future, the money card, finances seem to be right now your main concern, and I can see why, because there's been a lot of troubles to do with hard work, money, business meetings, rivals, things not working out there a bit, okay? So it's beside the Five of Hearts, which means a gift, and what has happened here is you had something you've been eyeing for quite a long time now that you want, and you probably truly deserve, of course, because you've been working very hard. And what you did is you indulged for your own pleasure, which is fine, and got yourself something that you've been wanting and eyeing for quite a while. Right here, the Ace of Clubs, because the club is upside down, all is not well at home, and sometimes you're not aware of that something's not well at home, so try to do your research around there, because it's something that needs to be resolved as soon as possible, okay? This here Jack of Hearts is sentiments of close to your heart, or even mine, which it brings warm feelings and memories, okay? So try to get out in nature, and you can sometimes work this kind of stuff out when you just be by yourself, take a nice walk, ask for guidance, ask your higher power for some help there, because there's some obstacles to do with this woman here. There's like no connection anymore, and she can also stand for a rival now, like no longer friendly. There's some kind of something's removed between her and you, and there's like some kind of separation, okay? So this is coming right at your doorstep soon, right here. And when this comes, the big spending spree, it's going to end quickly, okay? So hopefully after this future, things are going to be brighter for you. So don't forget, think of all the other cards too, and put them all together. And if you need any more help with your personal questions and reads, just DM me and I can do that for you, or any comments. Please subscribe, that would be great. And I truly wish you all the best and strength and courage and healing. Okay? Thank you and all the best. Okay, so if you pick this deck here with this quartz crystal, I'm going to do this read now for you for December 2020. So Great Spirit, please give me those messages and guidance for those looking for guidance in December 2020. Okay. going to shuffle these up. Please subscribe, that would be very helpful for me, and put on your notifications for the next reads. Oh, hello there. Okay, that has a bit of a important message for you. Something that's on your mind with this person, or you're on their mind. Okay, so first I'll look for the Queen of Hearts because that represents me asking the question. Move this out of the way a bit. Okay, so forgot how to do it there for a second. Put that there. Okay, so that's those cards. And then I'm going to just do a one card spread with the other decks. Don't forget to check out my past two reads to do with Donald Trump. That was fun. And I also did one just a few days ago about should there be a major lockdown. They were quite interesting, that's for sure. I'd love some comments too, that would be great. So this is saying focus on love. I'll read a bit more about that in a minute. Okay, and now the native cards. There we go. Corn planting moon. And I'll let you know what that's trying to say for you. These are pretty cards. Romantic partner. Okay, and now this deck. I've had this deck for a long time. The Sun. It's a nice card to have. And one more. Milky Way Perspective. That's a cool looking card too. Okay, so first of all, I'll do this card here, and it represents focusing on love. Look for the good attributes in each and every person in your life, okay? Now, it's easy to see faults in others, right? Especially if they're getting on your nerves or whatever. So try to think of the positive traits and try to remember what caused you to love them and care for them. And when you focus on the love, it will change and heal any negativity around, okay? This card here, Corn Planting Moon, is saying that it's actually a time for new beginnings. It's time to like plant your seeds of all these new ideas you have. It's time to make it happen. Start planting the seeds. You're asked to begin anew and sharpen your skills, your communication skills, and that way you'll get along with others all around you, okay? And you'll see, like, these new ideas will grow and you'll just sit back and smile at the progress. That's what this card is saying. This one here, romantic partner. It's asking you to release any fears that you might have about giving or receiving love. Try to be playful again and be creative. Try to relax and just release the stress and have fun in this new way of thinking and being and acting, okay, with your romantic partner. All right. The Sun card, it represents love and friendships, and it's saying that those around you that are really important, like your family, it will be very empowering time for you to focus on them and be with them and do some fun and creative things together, okay? Milky Way, it's saying that you've lost your perspective somehow. So you need to just step back, relax, take a break, breathe, and try to detach yourself from something that happened. And then you'll be more open-minded. You'll have a clear vision to do with this outcome that happened, okay? Your judgment and being very emotional right now is not working for you, so you need to try to let go of that and step back, and then all of a sudden you'll see a lot clearer and you'll know then what to do. What's the next step? And now I'm going to do the Gypsy reads. So that'll be the past, present, and future. And then I'll let you know why this card fell, because it has a big message there too, okay? All right, so in the past, with the Ace of Spades, the spade's upside down, so there was some kind of tragedy going on for you with very serious consequences, something to do with your business place, like the actual physical location of your business place. And that can be even a home office too, okay? The Nine of Diamonds represents friendly surroundings, but there was a financial insecurity to do with this business place, and there was undecided business. And this card warrants caution because something you have to be careful. Give it a great deal of thought, okay? There was finally some happiness, and this card also represents a happy ending to an unpleasant situation and a nice gathering or a very pleasant type of event. So that was good. Present, the Jack of Spades is a phase of trouble, times of troubles to do with home, at home, okay? And there was some great sorrow, sadness to do with that. And there was some expectations that you had where all attention was focused on you and only you. So something to do with the home. This male here represents a father, son, or a young man. Usually it's a father or a father figure, but you'll know when you see this, because if you're a father, it could be a young man or your son, and something to do with working really, really hard, persevering, and trying to fulfill a big goal, okay? Future, right here. Future, the Eight of Clubs represents business talk to do with the job, and it's all to do about money is the main concern, okay? Could be about how much money, salary, or how much money we need to make. That you'll know as soon as you see it. So this business talk is really, really important to you. And here we have the Six of Hearts, and it can it's something more personal, to do with something to do with the path in your life. Didn't work out, something that you had planned, like a nice trip or path, usually personal, didn't pan out because of the Nine of Spades, an illness. But the good thing is, with the spade pointing down, with this illness, there will you'll be fine. You will recuperate, so that's a good thing. This is the Love and Respect card, and it's very, very strong in its meaning that you have a lot of worries to do with love and respect, to do with this card that fell, this woman, the Queen of Diamonds. Now, if you're a mom, she could represent your daughter. Also, it could represent a young woman and even your mother, okay? But you'll know as soon as you see all that, okay? So that's your read for December 2020. If you have any more questions in regards to this, you can always DM me in the comments, whichever you prefer, and I can also do a more detailed read for you. Please subscribe too, that would be great, and I'll be doing another read for, wow, January 2021. A new year. 2020 was quite the year for everybody. Hopefully things will be a lot better in 2021. Okay, so take care, all the best, and thank you for listening to my read, and take care of yourself, okay? Okay, if you picked this deck of cards here, I'm going to do your read now. All right. So, Great Spirit, please give me the messages through these cards for those out there looking for guidance for December 2020. Okay, first I'll shuffle these ones up. And I'll do the past, present, and future. The Gypsy card detailed spread. Don't forget to check my other videos. They're quite interesting. The one on Trump, and I also did one on should we do a major lockdown. Okay, there's the Queen of Hearts. Okay, I'm going to use my other decks. Also, we're just going to do a one card message. which is quite helpful to help out making everything make more sense for you. Oh, that was quick. Okay. So that's the King of Wands. Okay. Don't forget to subscribe. That's very helpful. And put on your notifications so you'll know when the next reads are. Okay, this one wants to stick. This one's saying demonstrate love. And I'll read more about that for you in a minute. These are the native cards. Nettle. I'm going to take that as the card. New Moon. And one more deck. If you have any other type of ideas for videos you might like to see, just DM me in the comments. I'd be interested in doing other things for you like that. That would be good. There we go. There's the card. Moving forward, fearlessly. Okay then, so now I'm going to do, I think, those cards first. Okay, so this card here that says demonstrate love. Find out what is important to the people you love and act on it. So what it's trying to say is, like, sometimes the people around you are looking for some more love and attention from you, and you're sort of at a crossroads. You don't know what's going on and what's wrong, but sometimes they'll give you clues if you just watch, pay attention to them, listen to what they're saying, and that can help you understand how to love them better. Okay, so that's that card. The King of Wands, it represents strength, weaknesses, and other forces are blocking some of your progress right now. So try to think what your strengths are and your weaknesses, and what other things around you are interfering and blocking you, so you can work on those. Okay? This card here, Nettle, it says injury may result from problems or issues if not properly handled. Okay, so listen to this card to be very, very careful. You don't want any type of injuries happening to you. It says it's a time for strength and healing. Okay. This one here, moving forward fearlessly. You are making breakthroughs, so that's good. And it's because you're putting ideas into action. So trust that. And this card is also saying you are actually guided by your higher power, step by step, all the way. They're there for you. Okay, so that's a nice card. And then New Moon. New Moon is telling you there was a promise you've made to yourself or somebody else, and you sort of put it on the back burner. You put it aside for a while and you thought, well, at a later date I'll take care of that. And it could do with like a new project or a new relationship, something new. This card is saying it's time now to put it into action, okay? And then you will be totally fulfilled. Fulfillment will be right there for you, okay? So this is something that should be started now. Okay, so now I'll do these cards here. So in the past, the Nine of Spades represents an illness. There was an illness that was very concerning to do with a sweetheart of yours or just a really nice man. Very concerning for you. And also in the past, it was all up to you, something to do, all attention was on you and only you, to do with a personal interest. So that will, as soon as you see that, you'll go, okay, I know what that was. And here we have two women. Now this woman can represent a young woman, daughter, or mother. Sometimes if you're a mom yourself, it usually represents a daughter. And this can be a rival or a widower. But it looks like it's could be a rival to do with this girl here. So you would be very worried for her because she's having problems with, could be to do with a business rival, okay? And that was in the past. Present, and if it's not here yet, it's coming very soon. The Two of Spades represents there's going to be some kind of parting of the ways under unpleasant circumstances, and you are going to be very, very worried, like a lot of worries, and you could be even worried about that this thing may happen. But don't worry, because the Ten of Hearts is right beside it, which first of all is a positive modifier for any bad thing that happens. It's telling you it's going to be okay. And there'll be great happiness and well-being, okay? So that's awesome. Here, there is great sadness and sorrow, but don't forget about the 10 because it's still in your present, the 10 of Hearts. Great sorrow and sadness, but because it's next to the Jack of Spades, when these two are side by side, it's telling you you have a mortal enemy. So be aware of that. If you have, like, listen to your intuition. If somebody, they just are rubbing you the wrong way and you're thinking, no, trust those instincts because there is somebody who is bad news, okay? Here you have the Nine of Hearts, which represents emotions, love, and respect. And it's to do with your wish card. You want the love and respect to do with your wish card. And the goal or desire may not be satisfying yet, but don't worry because better will come in good time. So try to trust that. In the future, you have new hope. See right there, new hope. And it's to do with this male friend, King of Clubs, or relative of somebody you know. Okay, so new hope, that's awesome. And it's somebody who has really good intentions and good feelings, like they can be trusted, that one, okay? But don't get confused with the rival, that enemy guy, okay? you'll know. Just this male is the good guy. The Three of Clubs represents a lot of hard work, persevering, and it's also saying any dream, any goal can be granted, but it'll take some hard work, so don't give up, okay? Don't give up on that. Because you will feel like you're at a four corners and you don't know which way to go. And you really, really have to think carefully. Don't jump into something, okay? Because when these two cards are together, the Eight of Diamonds and the Four of Diamonds, it's saying think and think again before making any social. The Eight of Diamonds is social, so remember that. Think before making any social decisions, okay? So that's it. That's your read. If you have any questions, you can DM me in the comments, and that would be great. And I hope all the best for you. And don't forget to subscribe. That would be great. And I'll be doing another read like this for January 2021, okay? So take care. All the best.